Hello, it's Denise here at Junk Journal Junkie UK. I'm back with the Queen Victoria Junk Journal, still here on the East Coast in the UK. Whoops. So I've only got with me what I've brought with me, but I've got a fair bit of stuff and I'm ready to move along a little bit with the journal. Probably only be a half an hour video so that it will upload, no problem, but you know, half an hour of fun hopefully. So hi to all my new subscribers, thank you. There's a few more of you again today. Hello to those of you who have been following this and keep coming back. I really appreciate it more than I can say. So I've done a couple of little things in it since a couple of days ago when I shared it with you, and we're going to do a couple more today. So I've stuck that down this morning. I've got tags somewhere. Yeah, just because I was getting a bit fed up of seeing that overly pink there. So obviously it will have some embellishments on it, etc. Before we're done, it needs a little bit more ink around it, the corners on, and it'll have probably one of those envelopes when they're stitched. I haven't stitched them yet. It'll probably have one of those in there, maybe the other one, with the letter from me in it explaining about how I made the journal and what they could use it for, and the back. So this is a picture from one of the other books that I was using, Letters. Yeah, Victoria's Letters, which was the book to accompany the BBC television series. I just really liked it. I loved the blue, the background of the blue, and then the pictures of, I'm not sure which palace, it just says it's a royal palace, so could be Westminster, could be Buckingham, don't know. And obviously one of the walks. I think that walk is in Buckingham Palace. No, I won't pretend to know because I don't. Anyway, we have so many palaces, don't we? That's all I've done, I think, without you. Yes, it is. So I thought today what we could do is, I was looking at this front page here, knowing that I wanted something on it, and I was looking at some of the ephemera, which I've shown you loads of times, so I won't go through it all. Not ephemera, embellishments that come with the kit. And I really liked these two. I'd like to do something with them. Now I know Andrea at Artymaze, whose kit it is, has put these on various parts of her ephemera that comes with the kit, but I was thinking I'd like to put one on a piece of craft card and make like a big corner, sort of a big corner tuck or a corner pocket, whichever you want to call it, on there. I have got some craft card, so I thought I might put it on there, print behind it and then tear around it, so it'll be quite a big pocket tuck, so something big can go in it. It's just which one do I want opposite this page here. So are you central? Can you see? So I like the blue one with the blue coffee dyed page that's behind it. There's a tiny bit of blue here in this. It's got the music behind it as well. Well, that's got a lot of blue on it, but it's also got the purple, which isn't anywhere, but the pink is on there. And I'm just thinking, as that's got the music behind it, I cut it round with the music showing, and I'm going to stamp on here. It might be better this one with like the black stamping round it. So that was the decision made. And something else I was going to put on this card. Let's go through and see if I can remember what it was. It'll come to me. I think it already has come to me actually. Yes, this. Okay, so a big tag, big journal tag for in there. I know we need two. We need one for the one in the back as well. But I thought we'd do this one today, seeing as I had the piece of card out. And I quite liked this. So if you remember, this was a bit from the book as well, about the first thing she did, Victoria, when she was queen, and something from her journal. So, and as I put it on there, it's quite a nice fit. So I think if I back that onto this card, that will make a nice journal card, and then I can just put some nice paper on the back for actual journaling on. I've just noticed on there the stamp that I used behind that, and that is the only stamp that I have with me here, so it's going to have to be the same stamp. I thought I'd brought the script one as well. It's not tucked in there, is it? No. However, this is writing, so it maybe don't want script behind it. And I bought 6 of these little stamps. Don't know how good they are at that craft fair, but the others were all like Christmassy ones. But I don't think that's going to be a big enough pattern, so it's going to have to be this again, I think, on this, though it is a different coloured craft card to that envelope. And then I've got a piece of paper out of the scrap box. So that is Home Book and Treasure. I'm not sure about that green. I think that might be Janie B journals. So I was thinking that might be nice to back it. Oh yeah, and there was another task, so I'd like to get 3 done in half an hour. We'll see. So this is a tag that we need to cover, so I thought some of that, either side of that, might be nice on the back of there. So let's start with this piece of craft card then. You probably heard the seagull then, because I've got the window wide open. It is still beautiful and red hot here. We really are having a treat these 5 days. What did I do with that stamp? I just showed you it 30 seconds ago. There it is, with the weather. Yeah, so I know this says it's the Edith Holding Country Lady Edwardian Diary of an Edwardian Lady stamp, but to me it is just a floral stamp. It could be any florals, and I probably need to lean on something. I don't want that all over my dining table. I don't know that I've got anything, so if I use a couple of pages of cream card as I'm stamping, they can be used as like drop sheets and be reused. I won't glue on them. I was looking for the card then, would you believe? Okay, so I think it might be better if I just, what was the other piece we were putting on? That would go on half of that. Might be better if I chopped that down first, I'm thinking, rather than stamping the whole thing. I don't want it a whole lot bigger than the piece itself. I don't think there was that much room in the, I'll cut it down at that and see. Put my lid on that again for a second. Things keep floating down to the floor. I don't know if it's me or because I've got the windows open. Can't say that it's very windy, but could be a sea breeze. Whoops. Right, don't lose that other piece, Denise. You'll be looking for it in 5 minutes. Just check that fits before we start. Just won't go in any further than that. What are we looking like width-wise? I thought that fitted easily. Let's see how far down there we can go. Is there anything stopping us? Shouldn't be. Oh yeah, so I'll probably want, so I'm going to put a tab on it. Centimetre off it, do you think? I don't want it sticking way out, but I do want to be able to see it. There's a very crunchy noise that on this card. Right, I'm sure that'll be fine. Yeah, so there's just going to be enough on show to see a little bit of this around the outside. I'll try and leave it on the plastic, I think. I hope it doesn't look too much like the stamp that's on the thing it's going in. I'm just going to try this in as it's a new stamp. Now, I know new stamps aren't brilliant when you first use them. It's nice and spongy. I've got a piece of scrap paper. Are you scrap? No, you're not. I must have tons of it somewhere here. The edge of this is not going to be used for anything. Oh, I've got it on the edges. I was a bit keen pressing it, wasn't I? Just it feels like such a flat stamp. Oh, it is a nice stamp though. Don't think it's one I want around the edge of here, but I had to have a little play. I need to find another stamp that's not script and not necessarily floral that you can put behind stuff like this. I wonder what. If you've got any ideas, let me know. Where's my bit off there gone? Because sometimes I don't want floral or script, being the awkward person that I am. And we'll go around this with a nice dark walnut stain. Zip, zip. Zip. Not that it's got a white cut bit, but it does just edge it, especially with it being different to the black stamping that's going on. Put it on a nice clean piece now. There's just something about craft card, isn't there, that sets, especially with this being so white, just sets it off. Yeah, like that. I like that fancy edging on it as well. Right, what are we going for? Pritt stick. Tanya suggested to me that I put the glue in the fridge overnight, and I wish I had, but I only read the comment this morning, so when I've finished now, Tanya, I will be putting it in the fridge, so that, because we're going out again this afternoon, this evening, tea time-ish. I've just got back in, and just going to do a video and a little bit of crafting. My hubby gets a few rays outside and a little snooze probably, and then we're going out again to look at the sea, maybe have a fish from the fish shop for supper. Where is my new ad one? See, semi-organised today. Am I on film there? Oh, you know what I should be using, don't you? Yes. What about you? All the excitement. That looks a bit wonky. I'm becoming the master of wonky, I think. Oh no, not too bad. Oh, maybe it just wasn't straight. No, it looks alright. Yeah, and that's got a little tab on it. That'll be nice. We want something on the back to journal on. And I did like the back of this, the green of this. So shall we tear around and have like a, let's tear it in half. Yeah. Oops, that's like a torn out piece. Yeah. You're going to be long enough. Oh yeah, when I went off strange, it was plenty long enough. That was handy. I think there is a direction actually. That just fits, but I really don't want this straight edge here. Nope, I don't really want nibbles, but I prefer nibbles to straight. That's quite pretty, isn't it? I'm going to throw these away. Yeah, I like that. So again, it might have a word or a label or something Victoriana in the corner. I said I wasn't going to glue on that. Did I glue on it? I have a feeling that I did. There's a piece of... Let's put the lid on there and ink this. I hope you're all well and having fun today. Oops. I still haven't heard, I have to say, I've put a couple of shout outs now. I still haven't heard from Janny White, who won my subby giveaway and texted me afterwards with her address, and I haven't heard from her since. So I don't know, she might have gone on holiday, not caught any of the videos. If you know her or she comments on anything that you're commenting on, well, can you give her a little shout out and say Denise at Junk Journal UK, Junk Journal Junkie UK. Goodness gracious me! I think my YouTube name and Karen, who is Junkbox Journal, I think, yeah, Junkbox Journals. Our names are too similar. to the point that even I get them mixed up. And I have to say, I think her name was probably well before mine, so I don't know, I'm a bit far in to change it now, but we both just roll off the tongue and get muddled into one. But there you go, we're both getting some publicity when we say each other's or other people say it wrong. Yes, you see, I've remembered me. Once I've used it once, I remember it. Love that green, it's very pretty. I'm not sure it's a Victorian colour, they were all very, very darks, weren't they? But for journaling on, I can always put a dark, some dark embellishments on it somewhere. So I won't leave it in because it's wet, but I will put it in to just make sure it fits. I wonder if I could put the tag on it now. Actually, the stamp, go underneath, spit it out. The stamping pattern actually goes well together because that bit is on show. So that was something good that came out of it. Now I had one of these. This isn't from the kit. This is, I have to admit, this is from Nanine's botanical kit, which is also on my table at the same time, which I'm loving playing with, Woodland Botanicals. Dying to get into it, but I really must finish this first. And when I saw it there amongst this, I thought that would be a lovely tag for the Victoriana, and it is. I'm going to put it on. I mean, there are, I think she gave me about 8. Oh, the kit has about 8. Whoa, yeah, art glitter. So I am going to talk back about the glue, the Elmer's glue. I'm going to order some of the Extreme, which is what apparently I should have ordered in the first place. So I ordered Craft, and I ordered, I can't remember what the other one was called, something like Ultra or something that sounded like Extreme, but it wasn't the word Extreme. And give it a go, because you know, other YouTubers, Tanya and other people, are saying that actually it's really good glue. So that's stuck already because it's not quite straight. Never mind. And I can't believe it's sticking for other people and not for me, so I've obviously got the wrong one. Love the colour of that. Yeah, it goes well with those Craft colours, doesn't it? Yeah, lovely. I leave it out to dry, but I'm pleased with that. Okay, so and we're nearly 15 minutes in, I think. So let's get cracking. What else did we want to, oh, this, wasn't it, on a piece? And we were thinking, I'm going to cut it down anyway, but I don't want to waste any of it that I can use for something else. I'm going to make some ATCs, artist trading cards. I might do some of them on video, because I am starting to be asked when I'm out and about talking to people for my card. So, there's opportunities once or twice where my husband said to me, if you had your cards with you. And I think, yes, I really must. Rather than just have a card with all my bits on it. The artist trading cards are beautiful, aren't they? So I must get some of those made. So maybe you'd like to join me when I do a few of those. I love a project that's, you know, just making one small thing or an individual small thing, a bit like the ephemera. And you can just be as creative as you want, and it's just really showing off your work. I probably don't need that right up there, but because I'm going to tear around it, so I'll go quite a long way in. Oh, this, because it's so hot in the caravan, I think this this lovely smell of this ink is strong. And I said before, it's like coconut or something. I really like it. Yeah, probably did need it right up there, didn't I? Because I don't know where I'm going to tear. There we go. And ink this. Yeah, so I'm getting to the stage where I've got so much to do, or so much that I want to do. It's all self-inflicted. I just don't know where to start at the minute, so we'll get the Victoria one finished. I definitely need to do the Flower Fairy one because I've got somebody asking me for one. it's proved, the last one's, well, I've done 2 actually, but only one on video. It's just proved so popular. So I've definitely got to do another one of those. And then I've got this botanical kit from Nanine at Collage Type, which is calling me. What am I looking for? Glue and a glue paper. What did I glue on? See, there's always something I haven't got, isn't there? Can't even remember what I was using now. I don't know if that was it, but that will do. Yeah, so there's so much I want to do, and then I want to just make some you know, lovely ephemera and the journaling cards. I want to do I definitely want to do another folio. I followed the Edith Holden folio with Tatty Treasure, Tanya, and I've got enough file folders to do 3 more of those, and I want to do another one at least, if not 2, while I can still remember what we did without going back and watching every single video, which wouldn't be a bad thing. I just don't have the time. I do often rewatch the videos that I absolutely love, or that there's things I really want to do in. Okay, so let's look at it on the page. Have I mucked both of those now? So I know roughly if I want to tear it a lot or a little bit, or because it's going to be a tuck. If I want to tear it square, or I don't really know. Let's just tear it, shall we? It's not going to tear down that way much unless I tear the picture as well, is it? Let's see. Ooh. I don't really want a neat edge down there. Can you see that? Yeah, I like that. It is a nice big one, but then I can put something substantial tucked in it because it is a nice thick page as well. Yeah, very pleased with that as well. Super duper. So that's 2. Got 1 more to do. Oh, that one didn't take long at all, did it? Like I say, some of these things that I'm making and putting in will be embellished further when we actually do the embellishing of the whole book together. But I'm not going to spend hours now looking for, you know, just the right thing to put on it. I'll come at the end with all the different pieces that might be nice in it and decide what's going where. Oh, that was a bit runny. I must admit it certainly does stick, this art glitter glue. I'm definitely pleased with it. Just wish my nozzle probably is at home now actually waiting for me. Just wish I'd known to order it when I ordered that. That is going to squish out everywhere, isn't it? Oh, sorry. And now I'm going to have a very gluey finger. Right, stick it down, try not to squash it till it grabs a bit, till that card soaks it up a little. That might be the clue. So I won't burnish it because that will spread the glue outwards. Just leave it to grab. Okay, you might be able to hear people outside now. Okay, so we'll leave that to do on its own, and just this one tag now, which I was going to cover the back. I didn't know which, I might use that. It's like a cork effect. Might cover the whole thing in that, and then yes, I think so. And then put some embellishment on the other side, because this is going to be the journaling side. And again, it might have, you know, words or some little embellishment later on, but not today. Well, we're going for that side, weren't we? I think it's still right on-able. And now I have glued on that card. That didn't take me long. You knew I would, didn't you? At least I'm only on one piece of it. I've not done that very straight either, but I think it's stuck, so I'll just trim round it. That is not a problem. No problems here. Life's too good for problems today. There might be plenty of them at home when I get home, but here, today, in the moment, where we're living, no problems. in this crafty moment especially. I hear so many people say how, you know, craft is their go-to place, their happy place. It is very hard once you're doing this and concentrating on the creativity to think about your worries, unless they're all invading. Obviously we've got, you know, there are some that are just insurmountable worries, but even so, you know, some time to yourself is good for your mental health, even if there's big worries in your life. But it's definitely mine and lots of other people I know's happy place. Okay, so we are having this tag shaped, so I'll do that now, even though I'm going to loop my scissors again. Right, not quite so. I do like making big chunky lumps out, don't I? Although I have to say, actually, the little ones that I've cut out from Andrea this morning are really big pointies, so maybe they're in keeping. If you remember, there was 6 of these. I've just cut some of them out to go in. I'll show you in a minute. Right, so that's the writing piece. That's going to have a hole in it and something, excuse me, I'm going to move that gluey bit. Yeah, something through it, materially type, some sort of a dangle. But what we're going to put on here, so I've got this. Actually, I wondered about that. It's very different, isn't it, from anything else in the book. I'm guessing that it's something she used, and it's certainly Victorian. And violet perfume, I think, was quite expensive at the time because they're grown in hothouses, I think, or they were, or the very perfumed ones are, so not cheap, not like lavender. Yeah, I do quite like that on there, just because of how long it is. And let's have a look what it's going in with. Where did we put it? I love that, it's worked out well. Still need to find something to put on there. If you could say, oh yeah, there's the bit where I'm saying I cut these out for, look. And we'll embellish them and put something on the back, but they're perfect little tags are in there. There, wasn't it? Oh yeah, we didn't want it too thick. So there's a picture of Elizabeth on a throne. Elizabeth again. Victoria on a throne. Yeah, that's not too deep. Definitely needs bringing down from the white. So do we like that? This is a young Victoria. No, I feel that's too dark from there. Don't know that there's anything else. There's lots of stuff here I want to put in, but there's a cameo of old Victoria. That's quite nice. Okay. All that. I think I like the kind of shape and size of that on the tag. It kind of reflects the tag. And I think if we have something up here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm going to put that on for now, and ink around the tag. And I wonder if I could bring it down with a bit of stenciling and me and my lovely stencil, my Tim Holtz stencil you've seen a million times. Oh, the lid's off this. Why is that? I hope you haven't dried up. So, vintage photo, ever so lightly, just see if it brings it down with a bit of a pattern. But once it got against those grungy pages, it was a bit light. Yeah, it has. That's the desired effect. Don't know if you can see that. It's very light, but it has brought it down. It's not bright. It's not that bright creamy colour. And then the dark round the edge should help. Yeah. Yeah, that's brought it down a lot. Hopefully you can see. I did ink the edge of this when I cut it out, So yeah, not too low because I want it popping out the top there. What did I glue on? What did I do with it? That. And there it is. Oops. There. Where's my little roller? Yeah, it definitely needs some words or something, some more embellishment, but like I say, I'm not going to do all the little embellishments today. I'm going to call that a day with the tag. So it needs a hole in it, and it needs some frou-frou of some description through it, and a little bit of embellishment here, maybe even something more on here. But for now, I'll take it out again because it's not dry. I don't want it sticking. Yeah, so we did well today. We did the piece for in there. They're all out drying, but where? Who knows? Are you all under there? No. Oh, well, I'll put a picture on at the end. Oh, there it is. That's what we did. That and that. And did we do something else? Oh yes, we did. We did the little flap for the front on the card. So here, didn't we? Let's also run away. It's somewhere drying. I know, put it somewhere to dry. Okay, you'll see a picture at the end of the video anyway. So thank you ever so much. I hope you enjoyed what I did today. I will be back in a couple of days with some more on the Queen Victoria album. I'll be back tomorrow with something. I don't know what yet. Have a lovely, lovely day. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Just thought I'd share the view with you from outside the caravan on the cliff top. Beautiful breeze blowing. It's a bit misty.